In Philippians chapter 4, there's a place that talks about the peace of God. And Paul now, in Philippians 4, it's a Pauline letter, Paul says, when you are having trouble, if you're anxious, you're worried, you're upset, he says, think on these things. And then he lists a whole lot of biblical truths. Think. The narrative of most people who don't believe Christianity is, oh, I went to church when I was young, I grew up, but then I started to think. And the implication is, yeah, you're a Christian, but I'm not because I'm a thinker. There is absolutely nothing in the Bible that indicates that faith is the opposite of thinking. Rather, faith is filled with thinking. It just says so right there. And actually, one of the things that very often happens when I'm talking to people here in New York, I very often will say, so what do you believe? And so, well, you know, I don't know there's anything but this life, and I don't think there's a God, and I think when you die, that's it. So you said, well, let's think about the implications of that. You realize that means that love is just a chemical in your mind that helped your ancestors, survive, and actually it's kind of an illusion. It's really just a way of survival. Love isn't real. Meaning isn't real. There's really no basis for right and wrong. When you die, of course, that's it. But then eventually the sun is going to die, and there won't be anybody around to remember anything anyone has ever done, which means in the end, it makes no difference if you live a good life or a cruel life. And the person says, wait a minute. If you start thinking like that, you're going to go nuts. I can't think about that. I mean, I just try to take one day at a time. I don't think about all that. Otherwise, I couldn't live. Oh, okay, let's admit. You are getting peace by not thinking out the implications of what you believe about the world. But Christians get their peace from thinking it out. See, there's two kinds of peace. There's stupid peace and there's smart peace. There's peace that comes from not thinking, and there's peace that comes from thinking. And you see, the real thing about thinking is it can happen sometimes. Even if you're trying not to, sometimes it just you can't stop it. So wouldn't you like to be a Christian? Wouldn't you like to be in a position where what you believe about the world, about the nature of the universe, if you actually take the time to think it out, will fill you with hope?